A very pleasant good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to once again to In the Streets with Big Stone, your victim ambassador. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my topic this morning is about parents and teachers fighting in school. But before I get into the meat of the matter, let's talk about schooling and how important it is a teacher is to a student. I remember 58 years ago when I first met Miss Girly Brown. She was a very warm, patient, caring, loving, wonderful. There's so many words that I could use to describe my early childhood teacher. And it's because of the way she was to me at that time. I know it really molded me and formed me into becoming the man I am today. She taught me well, and you know she was a very good teacher because she paid attention to each and every one of us. She knew everybody by names, and she gave each person a personal time sometime. You're talking to another student for 10 minutes to the side, then you see her again talking to yet another student, talking to me. Claude, you're doing a good job. Claude, you need to come to school a little bit earlier. Claude, I love how you're carrying on, you're interacting with other children and so on. So Miss Girly Brown was very important. Going into primary school, there were some great teachers, Miss Sims, Miss Bennett, Miss Lee, Miss Willis. We're talking about teachers that really cared about their student. Of course, a little corporal punishment comes into play. If we're ever late for school sometime, you might get a little caning. I remember Rambutang or whatever his name was, he wasn't a no-nonsense teacher. You have to make sure you get to school on time, and that's discipline. You have to make sure you don't wear any shoes, so you have to wash your feet at the standpipe outside before you come into the school. You don't come into the school with dirty feet. You know what I mean? And when you get your homework, you have to present your homework the following morning, and you cannot come up with any excuse that you didn't get a chance to do your homework, because that is very important, and they enforce that. Those were the days of teachers paying attention to the students, and they had cooperative parents also. When a teacher put a whipping on you, and you might probably get a little wail, not much to talk about because I've never seen any of my teachers abusing any other student to a point where they had to go seek medical attention. So that is not teaching. That's not good teachers, right? But the parents used to conform with the teachers. I used to see a lot of parents going to teachers meeting, parent teachers association meeting, and that is good because you know exactly what is going on with your child. You know how your child is doing in their grades. You know how your child is doing in their conduct, right? If your child is misbehaving, you know everything about your children, and your teachers know you and you know your teachers. And there was no phone numbers or emails then. So parents would keep in touch with teachers. Fast forward it now to the year 2017, where a student had an altercation with a teacher, and the parent came after hearing from the student what happened. That parent took it upon herself and barged her way into the school during class one morning and disrupt the whole thing, and then next thing you know, there were blows being thrown back and forth, the teachers defending themselves, the parents coming at the teacher, who give you the right to spank my children, or who give you the right to spank my child, you know what I mean? And there's this big fighting and hula baloo, and both of them were arrested and taken in front of the church. Ladies and gentlemen, when I look at that, it's really shameful. It is shameful. Shameful because the parents should show some constraint in how she approaches the teachers, because there are specific ways and means how you can get a teacher reprimanded, or you can get a teacher transferred, or you can get a teacher to lose her job. There are many specific ways that the Ministry of Education, I know, must have had posted. And it's also bad, ladies and gentlemen, where we also have a trained teacher, a trained professional, one who should understand how to constrain themselves or show restraint, or how to hold back, or how to diffuse a situation that seems like it's getting out of hand. So I agree with the judge at this time, reprimanded both of them. But it starts with the child. It starts on how you teach your children at home. You know, they say teaching just don't start with the teacher teaching you. It starts with the parents inculcating in you good ideas, good thoughts, good knowledge, good, you know, good way of handling yourself. You know, respecting your teachers, respecting your elders, and so on and so forth. So I'm saying to both parents and teachers, exercise some constraint there. Use your intellectual capabilities, whichever one of you have it. If both of you are intelligent people, then there are roads that you can take. If one is a little bit on the lower side and one is on the higher side in terms of intellectual capabilities, exercise that. But it looks bad on the public looking in, and it looks bad on the schools. It's not a good thing for the schools. You know what I mean? And this is my last word before I close, and this is directly to the student. If you can read a newspaper, if you can read a book, if you can read a text, if you can read anything, then you know what? You have to thank a teacher. Because once that teacher care about you, that teacher is also going to care about how you carry yourself, how you conduct yourself, how you speak, how you talk. So sometimes a little reprimand doesn't mean the teacher hates you. You know? Once somebody pay attention to you and the teacher's not taking set on you because they see you're a little bit slow and they try to, you know, pay some close attention to you. So students, you know, learn how to respect your teachers. You know, learn how to respect yourself, because once you have respect for yourself, guess what? Automatically you have respect for each other and the rest of the world. Alright, so there you have it. Is there any comment that you want to leave on the bottom of the comment, the description down there? You can surely do that, you know. Thank you once again for watching my video. If you like my video, like it, then you can share it, and if you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. Big Stone out, the Victim Ambassador. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.